Sometimes you have to step up to the microphone, despite the knot in your stomach. Joshua Grierson, better known as Emo Kid Josh, is a young musician who has been at the forefront of emotional acoustic music in South Africa since 2001. His beautiful melodies and heart-stirring lyrics have featured at many shows and music festivals all over the country, but it has not been an easy journey.
It's hard for bands to make it or actually break into the scene because there are already established bands there. And if they're not doing something fresh or new or exciting or professional, they're not going to be given the time of day. Probably the hardest thing has been like actually trying to put shows together and get people to believe in you and basically get people to like what you're doing, and sort of try and get in people's hearts and their lives.
But Joshua has not kept his musical talents limited to one band or one genre. In 2002, in addition to Emo Kid Josh, Joshua also joined the hardcore band Neshama. At that time, Neshama was one of the biggest hardcore bands in the country. He played with Neshama for 2 years, before leaving to fully pursue his dreams of a solo acoustic project.
I couldn't just do it full-time on a full-time basis. I had Neshama to also worry about and think about, and I couldn't take it as seriously as I wanted to.
And dreams have played an important part in Josh's life. At the end of 2005, after 7 months hard work in the studio, Josh released his long-awaited debut album, simply entitled Emo Kid Josh.
When the CD finally came out, it was a great relief for me because I finally got my music onto a disc that I can actually release. I've been playing guitar since I'm 5-6 years old. My dad taught me, so he's been a great inspiration. I've learned a lot from him back in the early days.
Josh's dream has since grown, and what started as a solo project now includes a full band. You have seen the effects of a dream on the heart of a single man. Now you need to ask yourself, when last were you in that place where the only thing tighter than the knot in your stomach was the fire burning in your eyes? This has been Timothy Glidden for Media Village, Bishop.